Hi, in this video I will show you how you can do retrieval-augmented generation, aka RAG, on top of a complex financial document. So here a complex financial document means a document which contains charts, small tables, images. You can see the document here. I will show you the document. This is a pretty old document dated 2017. I can share you I can show you the document like how it structured like this. This document contains a lot of images on the left hand side with the charts, bar charts, all different type of charts, like whatever you can imagine, small tables, all those things. And then we are going to do retrieval-augmented generation on top of this particular document. I tried different methods. There are some shortfalls, especially like if you are doing a simple plain vanilla RAG, you don't get the results. There are very like you can say the accuracies was far below 50%. And then if you do some other tweaks and the prompting and all the stuff, you can increase the level of accuracy. But I tried with the DSPy. DSPy is a framework to work with AI. So this is like this is completely based upon the code you write. You are not worrying about the prompt. So the prompting will be taken care by DSPy. So I will show you how exactly I designed, and then the output as well. So I have taken this particular document, and I will show you the nature, how it works. For example, I created a complete end-to-end RAG system with the fast API endpoint. So here, this is a simple system where we can query and then get the answers. So this is the first API endpoint. Now I'm asking a question. Give me acquisition history for Expedia using the given source. Just a simple plain question. So if you go here and if you try to type acquisitions, there is no direct answer for this query actually. So there are different places where it has mentioned as acquisition, but there is no direct answer for the query. For the query, it has to analyze this graph, and then only it can able to get the answer. So let us see how it, because I already tested it, it gave the correct answer. So now I'm again executing it. You can see the real time how it behaves. So I'm executing the query. So now if you can see, it is working in the back end. Yeah. Okay, so now already it went through. So okay, so it gave the answer as well. So this is the answer what we got. So I've just pasted here. So now you can see, so this is the answer, right? Okay, I'll paste it again and so that you can see the answer how it looks like. Okay, so this is the answer what we got. So it specifies the year and the acquisition as well. So in 2011 acquisition of Elong. So if you go to the chart here, so it gets the value from here. So 2011 acquisition of Elong, and then 2012 Expedia acquires major stake in Trivigo. So 2012, okay, so 2012 major text Trivigo. So it gives the correct answer exactly as it is mentioned in the chart. And then 2012 Expedia acquires, okay, 2012, okay, 2014 acquisition of OTF Group, 2014 acquisition of OTF Group, Auto Escape Group, okay, Auto Group, and then Auto Escape. So 2015 and then 2016. So it gave all the answers exactly as mentioned in the chart. So this is pretty impressive compared to the other methods, because now if you see, there are a lot of things happening in the back end. So sorry, this is not this one. This was SWOT analysis. I will show you the actual output here. So this is the output here from the post API endpoint. Okay, so this is a factual answer. So intent actually as it is in the in the report. So that's why it is factual answer. So we're not going to ask any other to do a complex query expansion or re-ranking. I will give you the output, like how it looks in the actual console. Just give me a second. Okay, so now if you see the output here, so I asked the question, give me acquisition history for Expedia using the given source. So detected intent, it is factual, and routing to SimpleRAG agent. So I created a different type of agents here. I will show you what are those. So based upon the given question, the retriever used to expand the query. So it will expand. That is a basic or the main purpose why we are using DSPy. So DSPy will reformat it, the prompt what we gave, like the prompt in the question. So here the see what are the major acquisition by Expedia according to the given source. Give me acquisition history for Expedia using the given source. Can you provide a timeline of Expedia acquisition using specified source? So these are the different methods of reformulating our question and then giving this question and then as a prompt and then the context to the API. So now I'm using OpenAI embedding text embedding 3 large for embedding. So the first these questions are embedded and then along with the context it is paused. So and then finally we got the answer with the first API endpoint. I need to change. Okay. Okay, so now if you see, so here it is using a SimpleRAG based for straightforward fact-based question. So simple like the questions what we asked. So now here I'm using quadrant as a vector embedding, storing the embeddings, and then you can see the three different RAG systems here: SimpleRAG, Comparative RAG, and MultiStepRAG. Okay. So this is how the system works here. So we have a query expansion, like we asked what are the acquisition history for Expedia. So it expanded the query in a different, like it reformulated the query. Even though it is a simple query, it reformulated into different ways, and then that is what query expansion. And then in the back end there is also re-ranking going into place. So it re-ranks it get all the relevant chunks from the vector DB and then re-ranks based upon the asked question, and based upon the re-ranking it again feeds that re-ranked context to the LLM. From that only we are getting the answer. So there are, see, you can see here there are different parts where we can optimize to get the relevant answer. The first one is the prompt itself. Like I asked a simple question: what is the acquisition history? So that question has been reformulated into 4 or 5 different questions, and then those 4 or 5 based questions we get in the relevant context, and then that context is again re-ranked, and then the highest 3 is fed into the LLM along with the question, and then we are getting the answer. So stage 1 we are the prompt itself, the question itself is reconstructed in a different methods, and then getting the relevant context, and then again re-ranking takes place there, and then from that only we are getting the correct answer. So different different way of asking questions which has been done by DSPy, and then re-ranking, and then finally we are getting the answer. So this is how we get most accurate answer here. So here if you see there are a lot of I tried with the different questions. I will show you step by step, like asking a different question to do this different type of RAGs. I already saved the output here. So this is one question I asked, and then I also asked about And one more thing is that we can preserve the history as well. So there is an option where we can specify that to preserve the history. So I asked about SWOT analysis. Okay, so let me ask the same question here, and we can see. So do a systematic SWOT analysis and give me your comments. Okay, I will ask the same question. So go to the question and then ask the same thing here. Okay, now if you can see, it is a multi-step question. So do a systematic SWOT analysis and give me your comments. It is a multi-step, so it has to do multi-step reasoning and then give the answer. So that's why it initiated a multi-step RAG agent answering. These are the sub questions it created. So this is the beauty of DSPy, where it created sub questions. So what are the internal strength of business to project give advantage over others? So what internal weakness? So these are all, I didn't give any of these questions. I just asked one question, what do a systematic SWOT analysis and give me your comment. That's it. So based upon that, it asked different questions, and then see, using expanded queries, what makes opportunities. So it digs deeper and then try to get the relevant checks based upon these questions. So see, what are internal challenges. So all these things are again converted to embeddings, and then each of these questions are fed to LLM text embedding 3 lot to get embeddings, and then these embeddings are again put into a vector search to get relevant embeddings from the keyword and vector search, and then those embeddings are again re-ranked. Okay, and then the most relevant re-ranked, and then get the top 3, and those top 3 along with the questions are fed into the LLM, and then finally we are getting the answer. So now I will switch to the other window so that I can see. If you can see, we got the answer here. So let me copy this and put it in a clean. Okay, so these are the sub questions, and finally it gave the answer. The systematic SWOT analysis revealed the business can capitalize on its strong governance and management capabilities to expand into new markets and customer segments by addressing internal weakness through stricter governance and maintaining. So it gave you the answer. I don't know how much perfect it is, but based upon the sub questions it asked, so definitely this answer is precise and concise, and then most relevant to most accurate to what the question asked, and then it got only from the document what we fed. So this is comparatively other RAGs, this is most impressive. Like if you see multi-step base has been initiated, and then it again asks complex questions, and from that complex questions it get the chunks, and then it again re-ranks, and then finally it is fed into the LLM to get the answer. So I just want to show you this is how we can increase the accuracy while doing a retrieval-augmented generation, especially on complex financial documents. If you are interested further in this process, like how I did and what are the techniques I used in the back end, I just explained I used DSPy, and if you want to know further how it has been actually done, and because I did different iterations, and finally after that only I can able to get the working system here, as you see. If you're interested, just ask in the comments what are the parts you need to explain. I will go through in detail in the next video. Thank you. If you like this video, please subscribe.